Welcome back to Disabled Warriors Academy. Subscribe, like, and comment below if you have similar experiences. So how do you know if you get something denied? Why did they deny it? Well, the easiest thing to do is when you get your disability letter, it'll say VA ratings decision. It'll have a date. This is a random date, the date that the VA decided no. So the first sentence, if you file multiple things, everything will be numbered. Sentences, paragraphs. If you just filed one, it should be a simple sentence, a simple paragraph. So we'll go with just one. So they denied you for your tinnitus, and you have no idea why. On there, the sentence will probably say, claim tinnitus, denied. The paragraph will try to explain why. Sometimes this is detailed, and sometimes it looks like somebody pushed a button that chose a statement that was as close to what they were thinking about. Just try to read that statement, understand what they're saying, and go from there. So maybe it says in that statement, in that paragraph, it says tinnitus denied. Veteran claims he has no idea when his tinnitus started. Why is that a problem? If you got out 20 years ago and you're filing a claim from 20 years ago for tinnitus, and you tell the examiner that you have no idea, no clue when your tinnitus started, but it started, how are they to know that it started in service? Maybe their opinion after talking to you that it probably didn't happen in the service and happened over time. So you have to be specific in these examinations and let them know that it started in service. If you have an exact date, it was an injury, there's an ER note, something like that, perfect. If you don't have to be super specific. If it happened your last year in service, let them know that year. If you know for some reason it happened in a certain month, certain year, let them know the certain month, certain year. Some other reasons it may have been denied are there's a bunch of different things. There's different ways to file claims. There's service-connected things where you got a chronic condition that happened in service. There's secondary claims. There's aggravation claims, Gulf War claims, Agent Orange claims. So maybe the claim got filed wrong, or sometimes, believe it or not, there's questions that they ask, opinion questions for the providers. So maybe that question was written wrong. Read the paragraphs. If you see something kind of funny, look at it. If you still don't understand it, file an appeal. What's an example of a question that's written wrong? Well, say you're service connected for headaches, right? And say you're going in and you're filing a new claim, and the claim is flat feet, and your flat feet started when you were in the service. So the opinion for the provider will normally read something like this: does the veteran have a diagnosis of pes planus or flat feet that was caused by an injury or incident in service? So that's just basically asking, does veteran have a diagnosis of flat feet, and did it start in the service? Well, somebody that may have filed for you, and your migraines, your headaches that went along with it, maybe they were thinking about that, maybe they just done that, and somehow the question that gets back to the provider is, does the veteran have flat feet, and was it caused by his migraines? Who does that? Who makes that mistake? There's no telling. But if you read that letter and then that decision letter that we talked about earlier, if the decision letter that you read earlier in that paragraph that explains it, if it says that your flat feet weren't due to your migraine, then you know where the mistake is. You could refile, make sure they file the right way, or if you made a mistake, now you know where the mistake was. You can correct it, go back in, and try to get it service connected.